Hello my friends, we're here at Adventureland, Long Island, New York, and I have a little confession to make and a little PSA for all the vloggers out there. When you're shooting your videos, make sure you're checking your audio, because sometimes you will film an entire vlog after driving 2 hours and realize that none of your clips have audio because the little cable to your microphone has been ever so slightly loose. And yeah, so now I'm back here once again at Adventureland. I've already ridden the 2 coasters here, but I'm definitely going to revisit them and also check out the Mystery Mansion, which is one of the few 2-story dark rides that I've ever heard of, or maybe in existence. It's very old school, but this park is really cool. We're gonna walk around, check it out. I'll show it to you and also make sure that my audio levels are good. So let's get this started. Let's go. So the first coaster, right as we enter from the back, is on the left. It is the Rattlesnake Coaster. It's a pretty common type of family coaster. I think it's Zero that makes that. And then just ahead we have Turbulence, which is Mack Ride spinner. This is the only Mack spinner that I've ever been on, and I really enjoyed it compared to like the Gerstlauers, and that's the only other spinning model that I've been on. And that one you'll know as like Shredder and Pandemonium at Nickelodeon Universe and Six Flags New England respectively. Then just across from Turbulence is, I'm walking a little bit more so I get the name right, it's the Mystery Mansion. But how cool is that? So it's a suspended dark ride and also 2 floors, and definitely has some of that old school charm. I'm definitely going to be checking this one out. I don't know if I can film on it, but I will definitely ask. Just doing a couple more rides here on Turbulence, and it's as fun as I remember it. It's so smooth. You really, like, the spinning is awesome. All of the turns and everything. I noticed that you can do some more heavy banking on this than the Gerstlauer versions normally do. And I think that there's also versions of this ride that are super scaled up, a lot bigger, that are out in Europe somewhere. The name's escaping me. Maybe one of you guys know. But I'm a big fan, and it's not that intense. I saw some kids that were really tiny that were getting on this with their parents. I think it's perfect type of ride for this park. It's a lot of fun. Anytime I see something like this, I'm definitely going to ride it. And it's not too much more intense than something like the Rattlesnake Coaster, which honestly, maybe they find something that's a little more similar to this and they'll have like a nice solid +2 here. So definitely recommend. But now we're going to start exploring the rest of the park. So Mystery Mansion, wow. That was old school for sure. It reminded me a lot of stuff that I've done on the Jersey Shore, like just your typical Haunted Mansion, old school style dark rides. That was a lot of fun, to be honest. It was very charming. And speaking of charming, like this whole park has a lot of charm to it. I think it was built in like the 60s, and doing my research before coming here, I saw some videos of them, and the excitement that they had for reopening was so cool to see. They really care about this place. And one thing I also noticed about them really caring is the pavement here, the beautiful pavers that they use everywhere. There's no busted pavement anywhere. Talking to you, Six Flags Great Adventure. So there's this nice combination, being that it was built in the 60s, of like old school flat rides and stuff like that, with stuff like that's more modern, like Turbulence, the roller coaster behind me. It's just got a lot of cool stuff here. It's not a big park, but it's just chock full of enough to have you set for a day, especially if you got a family. Notable here is that the tickets are a little bit cheaper for adults because there are less things for them to go on. Interesting, right? This little swinging ride here is called the Frisbee, and I wonder how long it's been here because of some of the paintings that are on here. Like, I'm really loving the colors here, and just like, I don't know what is going on there, but it's amazing. And it looks like he was supposed to be holding a tennis racket, right? And there's none. Okay, but it's just part of the charm here. I'm really enjoying this. And of course they have one of these old school Himalayas. I think it's called the Music Express. But how awesome and well maintained. There's like the paint job is still really well put together. Like, it looks good. It looks good. So right here, they do have an Adventureland sign that says when it was built in 1962, and that's right here in front of the railroad station that goes around the park. And then moving further, there is some crazy little kids water ride that I really want to go take a closer look at here. So this is called Alfie's Rescue Boats, and I guess Alfie is that little superhero mascot. Oh, here he is, Alfie. Interesting. I heard that there was a mascot called Albert before him, but apparently this is a splash zone, but we're gonna get a quick shot of this. I have never seen anything like it. How cool is that? Are they like banking out as well? That looks amazing. All right, now I'm starting to feel weird about, is there a pirate ship back there? I think that's a little pirate ship. Oh, I see why you could get wet is because of the waves here. Oh, that's kind of fun. I like it. Anyway, moving on. It seems like they have a little kiddie type of log flume. It's just one drop. We're gonna get closer over there. So this is the Little Dipper, and each one of the ride vehicles has a little Alfie on the back. That's pretty great. And I think I see dinosaurs here. Ooh. Oh no. That's so funny. And then the drop is right there. It's a little baby drop. But it's a lot of fun. I would not want to get wet today. It's like in the 50s and windy. Walking a little further down here, I see a 2-level merry-go-round. And how beautiful. Wow. Things really are maintained really well here. Wow. Look at this. Once this guy stops, I want to do a little zoom in action on the paintings that they have on the top there. Because wow, I'm impressed. Usually these things are sad in painting. I've seen some ones on the Jersey Shore boardwalk parks that do not look like they get enough love. But this one, even they have like fake flowers like spread throughout the ride. I'm really impressed by this park. Taking a quick little peek at all of these. I wonder how they have to maintain these, or if they just replace them whole. Because it looks like actual paint. If you guys know, let me know, because I'd be super curious to know how you have to maintain these paintings that are on the top of the carousel. Now, just going past the carousel, you have the classic entrance in the back there, and security guards giving me stink eye because I have a camera out. Then here's kind of like all the classic kiddie rides, all the spinning stuff. Although I've never seen one with Viking boats. That's so cool. Well, yeah, it looks like about what you'd expect for like the kids portion of the park. Just stuff that goes around in circles. All of that swing right there, and then that little Ferris wheel that they have from the road looks pretty cool and inviting. So I'm guessing a lot of people from this area had their birthday parties here, because it has that same vibe of like the small local park. This one just happens to be really well maintained and taken care of. I'm gonna walk underneath now into the arcade because they have some sort of building. I'm guessing this is where they do the birthday parties and stuff like that. Crossing the train tracks, and I am super dark right now. But behind me is where, let's go on into the arcade. Just walked inside here, and it is pretty decent size. It doesn't look like it from the outside. They have a nice little arcade here. And what I'm interested in is actually this way. And just as I suspected, they do have a little birthday party area, but the food court is over this way. So I am here outside on this little patio where the train goes by, and all the food court stuff and birthday parties are right behind me. And I wanted to share with you, new for 2021, the ice cream nachos. How amazing is this? So instead of like chips, they use little like waffle cone stuff. Amazing stuff here. And this was recommended to me by the theme park foodies, who unfortunately was one of the things that I missed out on. I actually saw them here. They're local to this park, and they have a great YouTube channel that I would link down below. But I had a wonderful conversation with them that I got on film, and because of the audio problems, I couldn't include in the vlog. That just, it couldn't be part of it. So Sorry if you guys watch this. Super sorry about it. Hope to run into you guys again somewhere on your adventures. Maybe we can meet up and I can include you guys in a vlog, make that up to you. That was unfortunately one of the victims of my technical difficulties. But they recommended to me these ice cream nachos and they look amazing. Decided I need a much better close-up of these things. It's got chocolate ice cream, sprinkles, chocolate syrup, whipped cream, and just all the waffle cone chips, I guess, that I could need. I'm gonna dig in here and I will be right back. So those ice cream nachos were amazing. Highly recommend them. The people that were making it were even excited that somebody ordered it. So like, I don't know, it was a good time. But right behind me, I'm at like the very last bit of the park. It's right at the back entrance. But instead of going straight by the coasters and Mystery Mansion and all that, you hit a left and then you're surrounded by an Eiffel Tower looking thing here. And this is where there's some antique cars that go by. They got the track right here. I just don't see any of them right now. Looks like they have a galleon ride, and then back there, it looks dry. I'm gonna go take a closer look, but it looks like they have a bigger log flume with like a bigger drop, but it's not open right now. I kind of really like this giant pirate that they have here. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't see anything back there, but there is some sort of drop. I wonder what they're planning on doing with that space, because everything else is open. Oh well, maybe another day, Adventure Falls. So I think that might be it for this little trip to Adventureland. I found a nice Adirondack chair that I'm gonna just have a little seat and we can think about this. I never get to sit for these outros, or rarely. This is nice. But yeah, Adventureland, such a nice local park. My goodness. Super impressed by it. Just what they have here is working for them. It's well taken care of. They have that classic dark ride that's really cool. They have a large assortment of kiddie rides that go around in circles. They have some unique rides that I haven't seen before that are meant for kids and families. And then Turbulence is such an amazing offering. It makes Rattlesnake look outdated and old. And maybe they will do something about that in the future. There's a lot of history here, and you can see that they pay homage to it. They used to have a different mascot up until 2012. They had a guy that reminded me of like someone who might be part of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers from like Adventureland and all that stuff on the Disney side, but his name was Albert Adventureland. It's a very fitting name for like the SEA. But yeah, overall, this is a fun little park. It's a shame that it's so far away. For me, it's like 2 hours, because I could see myself bringing like my niece and nephew and like family out here just for a chill little time. And the food seems like they're trying to do creative things with the foods as well. So I give a lot of credit to this place, especially for having been closed all last year. They're doing really well this year, and I'll keep an eye on them and see what other things they have going. But for me personally, this was a +2 park for my coaster credits, and that was the original impetus for coming here. So I have for number 139, the Rattlesnake Coaster, and for number 140 is Turbulence, which is my first Mack spinning coaster. So, hope you enjoyed following along. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope you go make your own adventure. Bye. So I heard that there used to be a mascot named Albert Adventureland here at the park, but I don't see any signs of him anywhere. I don't see him present anywhere. Would you happen to know where he went, Alfie? Alfie. Very quiet, this one.